season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win. And they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game. They're being aggressive. They're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one.
He'll take a shot. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. That's a fumble. Touchdown, Tiger.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now, I'd tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Daniels. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the left. He's got room. That defense got gas when they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Cobb. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to...
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Booth.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Auburn lines up quickly. The give. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Under fire. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Dances away. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gonna run it. It's Booth. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Duke took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Keeps looking downfield. Grab near the marker. It's Booth. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Booth. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't. And his target, it's incomplete. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Singleton. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Down the spot the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a 2-point conversion. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it in for the catch.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off the play fake on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mosley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mississippi State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive. taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is fine.
He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Gives it on the option. He's in open space downfield. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Gets the back moving. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Booth. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Booth. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air. It's Shapen. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. To the air, it's Shapen. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The short hand, it's Simmons. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Huge play. It's so nice to have.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. It's been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Makes the catch, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Complete.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Finds a spot in the middle. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock.
Breaks into the open. Whipping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.